Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Empire Total War. So I've got something a little different than last time. So we're still taking Napoleon's theories about artillery being the big deciding factor in battles. We're still taking that to the extreme. However, this time I've got Poland, Lithuania. And you can't see their troops right now, but against the Ottoman Empire. Now, what we're doing instead of infantry this one is we are using cavalry. So I chose Poland, Lithuania simply because they have some of the best heavy cavalry in the game, with the winged hussars, and then there are just the regular hussars, which are very well, they're not very good, but they're pretty good light cavalry. I mean, they're the cheapest light cavalry, but that's besides the point. But basically, we're going to continue taking Napoleon's theory to the extreme, and if we will just quickly start the battle, I would like to point out what the Ottomans have. Now, you might be thinking that this is unfair, because I have incredibly good cavalry, and I will probably just overwhelm their cannons and troops. No. Well, yes, but not necessarily. See, I've given them, since I chose the Ottomans because they had very good artillery, with the organ guns, which are very powerful, although it's very easy to friendly fire with them. Mortars, bombardment mortars, which are much bigger. They're 64-pounder bombardment mortars, and 64-pounder heavy artillery. So, they have incredibly good artillery to combat my incredible cavalry. And to protect their artillery, they have Israelis, which, you know, these guys aren't professional line infantry, but they're not like militia either. They're pretty decent, but they don't have many of them. They have enough to screen the artillery if they do this right. That's about it. And then, of course, they have their general. So what the plan will be is I have 5 units here of winged hussars. What I'm going to use the winged hussars to do is basically just keep their infantry occupied while the light cavalry goes around and deals with the cannons. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell. And I have decided that if we ever hit 100 subscribers, I'll show you guys my cats. Since they have featured in my videos by just being in the background, I know you haven't seen them, but they've made noise, basically. Well, one of them has. The other one isn't as noisy. But I will introduce them to you guys. So anyway, without further ado, let's get the battle started. So, I would like to see them... Okay, we can't let them actually make the first move. No, I need to stop pausing moves. That's a habit I have. Apologies. But, so I'm just gonna start by selecting my cavalry here. Actually, yes, I do want to have it paused, just so I can freaking... I gotta go back and forth because I don't know who's selected. Hang on. Who's in this line? Okay, so it's just you guys. So you at the end is him. So next one will be him. Okay, that's a little out of order, but it'll be fine. Alright, so you will be going after that one. You will be going after that one. You will be going after this one. I know this isn't the most entertaining. I know this is thrilling battle content, but going after that one. You will be going after this one, and it's okay if we kind of double up our cavalry a little, you know, just to be thorough, keep the flank good and going. I don't know if the Israelis can form square. I hope not, because that'll put a damper on my plans to use the winged hussars to keep them busy. Now they do have one more unit of Israelis than I have winged hussars, and that's mildly annoying, but okay. Alright, and then these guys, it's just up to you. Okay, so you to the end. Which one are you? Okay, you're this one, so you'll be charging straight up the middle here. I'll just... Okay, I'll try not to... I'll just not have them charge straight on. Whatever. Alright. I do think we have a possibility of winning this, but the Israelis and the fact that their artillery can very well shred up all my light cavalry before we even reach it with those organ guns is something I'm mildly concerned about. Let me just make sure that they're all running. No. Okay, yeah, run, please. Thank you. You need to get there as quick as possible. No time to get shredded. Here come the first mortar rounds, at least I think, most likely the howitzer rounds, so. But they are going to miss, because we are moving very quickly. I do think my general is just out of range, and I'd like to keep it that way. But now, their heavy artillery can fire, and that will be a lot more accurate. Yeah, we're losing some troops. And I know we did lose a lot of line infantry, like we took a lot of damage in the previous one, and there's the organ gun. Ooh. Okay, we might not be able to win this. Maybe Napoleon was right. Okay, we just lost a unit. We just lost 2 more. Oh god, we're losing them on the flanks. Okay, so the light cavalry is in fact... Okay, so the light cavalry is getting shredded as I predicted. But the heavy cavalry seems to be fine. Yeah, we haven't lost any winged hussars yet. Although I feel like we're about to. Yeah, we just lost them there from that artillery fire, and we're gonna break their artillery for sure on this flank. This flank we might have some problems with. No, actually, it looks like it's gonna work out here as well. Excellent. All right, but then it's the heavy cavalry in the center taking on the Israelis I'm worried about, because they have formed square, and that's apparently they can do that. But we did break one of them because they're not professional line infantry. They are type of militia. So we've taken care of the artillery. So now we're gonna have to have our light cavalry charge in, and that's not something I'm eager for, really, strictly speaking. But we're gonna have to do it anyway. Because otherwise, I think our heavy cavalry, the winged hussars, I think they're really gonna struggle without any support on the flanks. So we're gonna have our normal hussars just charge in to the Israelis from behind, and we should absolutely win this. Run them down. That's fine, yes. But okay, looks like we've won. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Everyone... Yep, alright. So that was a lot faster. I thought we'd get absolutely destroyed by the organ guns, especially the light cavalry. And I thought the howitzers and mortars would be, along with the Israelis, would be more than enough for the winged hussars. But it would appear that, once again, taking Napoleon's idea of artillery wins battles and just taking that to the extreme of what it can be, really, and still be at all effective, while it is very good at absolutely ripping my army to shreds, with barely any infantry support, artillery does fail simply because it is so vulnerable when it gets closed in. However, at a range with proper infantry support, absolutely, those organ guns and the heavy artillery and mortars and howitzers and what have you would have absolutely been able to take apart my cavalry army. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell, and don't forget, at 100 subscribers I will show off the cats. Don't forget. See you in the next video. Goodbye.